24-hour eviction notice.
And you guys honestly freaked me out when you knocked this morning. I'm not going to lie, because I'm really thinking they're coming at any moment.
To throw Dasha Kelly, who goes by Kelly, and her little girls, Sharon, Kia, and Imani, onto the street. Talking about it doesn't hurt.
Sorry. No, Kelly, listen. We're sorry to... Yeah.
You know what's happening? Then when we start talking about it,
Yeah.
it's like it's bringing all of my emotions back.
I'm sorry.
Kelly was a casino dealer here in Las Vegas. Loved it.
Well, I'm automatically, come on, please win. I'm rooting for you. Like, as soon as they bust, I'm upset too.
She lost her jobs, now has no car and no money for childcare.
It's this tiny virus that has come along and just...
taking everything. I had to donate a few days ago.
Kelly is now donating blood plasma, $100 a time, to buy groceries.
So you are managing to eat okay?
Exactly. Oh yeah. They're eating okay. Let's put it that way. I'm like, there's days I don't even want to roll out the bed, roll out the floor. You get what I mean.
Kelly's pawned or sold nearly everything she had.
I had a bed right here. There was a TV right here on top of this stand, so I had to pawn that.
She thought about working online, but
You lost your laptop as well.
Oh, I had to pawn that trying to keep up with the bills. So,
Okay.
this is the girls' room.
they used to have their bed right here, and they used to have a little chester.
Not anymore.
I'll sacrifice my couch, as you can see, it's a little beat up now, just so they don't have to run for it because they're so tiny.
More than 11 million Americans are reportedly behind on their rent. Congress approved $47 billion to help, but very few of those billions have actually been handed out. Kelly applied, hasn't heard back.
Apparently it's a process, like 2 to 3 months you have to wait or something.
And that federal ban on evictions expired midnight Saturday.
Do they know what's going on?
Not really. That's something I'm afraid of telling them. How do you explain that to your kids? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any words. I think I'll just break down crying and just hug them, I guess. And let them know everything's gonna be all right and we're gonna figure it out, I guess.
Now, Dasha Kelly has started a GoFundMe page to try and cover that rent, $2,000. It's a Hail Mary. She says she's praying for a miracle, hoping for a miracle. The other thing she's hoping for is that more people would just wear masks. That way, she says, maybe more of us can get back to work. Maybe more of us can get back to life. Okay.
Nick, thank you for bringing us her story. I really appreciate it.
I wish that was the case. I really do. I wish it was the case. You know? Because guess what? It's not. Okay? This woman pulled off the biggest grift that ever was. Man, she knew how to grift. She knew how to con. And it's crazy. It is crazy. Dasha Kelly is under fire after her GoFundMe raised over $230K to help her and her family avoid eviction. While her sob story has won over the hearts of thousands of donors, some people are adamant that the woman is not who she says she is. According to the Facebook page Justice for Shadia Hilo, Dasha Kelly is lying about her financial struggles and is using a fake sob story to garner profits. These accusations have not been confirmed, but members of the Facebook group allege that Kelly is scamming people into donating by using someone else's children. CNN first covered the story after Kelly's GoFundMe crushed its measly $22,000 goal. The reporter went to Kelly's home in Las Vegas and told her the good news. Instead of being evicted at the end of the month, Dasha Kelly would be able to pay her rent and other expenses using more than $100,000 in donations. In tears, Kelly thanked her donors, explaining that it would help save her 3 daughters from sleeping on the streets. The 32-year-old story went viral across social media. The GoFundMe page blew up and has since broken the 200,000 mark. Thousands of people around the world were touched by Kelly's difficult situation and were moved to support her with donations on GoFundMe and comments on social media. The explosive nature of Kelly's story has somewhat backfired, however, because now people are claiming the sob story was fabricated and that she used it to make illegal profits. There's a tweet. Okay. Here's what people are saying. Justice for Shadia, the real mother whose children are being used by Dasha Kelly and their father, David Allison, Dr. Turtleboy, at tbdailynews.com, is the only one reporting the truth. Wow. Wow. Shadia Kelly has struggled for 10 years working 2 jobs, also working while pregnant. Dasha Kelly is the kid's dad girlfriend. She and the kid's dad had them over for a birthday visit only 3 days and managed to go on CNN, and many more news stations had frequently collect $220,000, claiming Dasha Kelly is the mom and pending eviction. Dasha Kelly and the father. Wow. Dasha Kelly and the father of these kids are not the sole parent. They live with Shadia Hilo. She has proof, and the news has reached out for the interview. In the meantime, we can spread her story. This GoFundMe page is growing by the minute. We need it reported and taken down. Help the real hardworking mother. If only you knew what she went through with the kid's dad and the father for them to get rich off kids. Wow, this is crazy, man. This is insane. This is insane. This is sad and it's insane. But this is the scams people are pulling in with this COVID pandemic, okay? People are willing to risk getting exposed as frauds. People are willing to, go to jail on PPP loans. The nonsense is out of control, man. It's just out of control. Okay? And it's sad. This is how pathetic people are going this route. Okay? Oh boy. I know this girl personally, and she lied to me about who she was. Jason J1 Joiner insisted for the Justice for Shadia Hilo Facebook page. I met her 3 years ago, and we hung out a lot. At the time, she told me she was 21 years old. She told me she was 21 years old with no kids. Last week, she hit me up, and we actually hung out. She then confirmed that with me, she was now 24, and still, to my knowledge, no kids. Joyner insisted that Dasha Kelly lied to the public about being 32 years old and having 3 daughters. In other posts on Facebook page, people have shared similar stories, possibly exposing the so-called scammer. One post alleges that 3 children presented in the CNN story were actually the daughters of Shadia Hilo. In a video shared to the platform, a pregnant Hilo explains that Kelly is using her children for personal gain. This accusation is echoed not only on Facebook page, but across Twitter. One user told Breaking News that this is not this woman's kids. It's her boyfriend's kids that just happened to be visiting while the CNN interview was taking place. The real mother is Shadia Hilo. This is sickening. Many people pointed out that it's wrong and immoral to lie about having children in an effort to garner donations. It's right. Yeah, it's wrong to lie because there are people out here. There's actually single mothers hurting in this pandemic. This is especially potent with Dasha Kelly's story as her GoFundMe page is inching toward $250,000. Users on both Facebook and Twitter demand legal action against Kelly and want GoFundMe to take down the fundraiser. Jason Joyner claimed he went to the police and authorities will be looking into the matter. Dasha Kelly has not confirmed any of the accusations at this point, and it is a he said, she said scenario. According to a member of the Facebook page, Fox 5 News was informed of the potential fallacies in Kelly's story and has reportedly informed CNN. Wow. This is some crazy crap, man. This is some oh gosh. This is insane, man. Oh boy, here's a tweet. Sean Hannity, CNN shared a story of a single mom facing eviction, but the real mom has come forward exposing her ex, their father, and his GF, who schemed this all, and she's trying to get CNN and GoFundMe to tell the truth. She also has a Facebook page exposing it. Dasha Kelly, Justice for Judea. Yeah, and then when you look at those kids don't have any of her features. Yeah, right. This woman is dark skinned. You look at the real mother. The mother's light skinned. Well, oh man, let's go into it. Let's hear this.
So, nobody has custody. That's the problem here.
Nobody has custody. Okay. Nobody's been to court. Nobody went to court. We did not go fight for custody because we're supposed to be on the same page of, hey, you have them for a couple of days out the month. I have them for a couple of days. And we're going to work with each other to be there for the kids.
When is the last time you saw the kids?
Like 5 days ago, and I'm still waiting for them to come home because they start school today.
Have you talked to him?
See, I talked to him this morning when he must have realized that everything's hitting the fan and then called me and asked me to stop. But I don't. You should have never put my kids on TV, period.
Yes, of
that
course.
lady is not the mom for you to have consent for them to be on there. If CNN is knocking on your door, you should have called my phone and said, hey, I have your kids here. I have the CNN here, and the kids are here. Do you want them on TV? I would have flat told you no.
Yeah.
You want to claim some kids, go find somebody else to claim the kids, leave my kids out of it. My kids don't need to be on TV. My kids don't need to be shown on there.
No, not at all.
If I want to show my kids, I can show my kids.
Did you ask him? Like, oh, hi. Hey, you.
And then this is my son.
Oh, hi, son. Now, those kids the kids on TV are 3, 5, and 7?
No, they're 8. The oldest one that was patting her back, she's 8.
Okay.
The other one just turned 6. And the other one's 5.
Okay, so, and they're sitting there and they're comforting her. And so they've obviously been coached to say this is their mother. Did you ask David, why are they doing this? Why are they pretending that this is mom?
And I asked him, why are they calling her stepmom? Don't get me wrong. If you're in a relationship with somebody, of course, you're going to sit here and the kids are going to feel like, hey, let me call her mom or let me call her dad. Till this day, my kids in my house will not call my boyfriend dad.
Well, they should.
This is oh man. I just find it just hilarious, man. This is insane. How are you going to do this? How are you going to stoop this low to use another woman's kids and say you have kids when you don't have kids to get money? That's crazy, man. Come on now. Beyond the possibility of an embellished sob story, many people are upset that Kelly's GoFundMe has raised. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Amber Heard when she used a fake rape story. Okay, and it backfired. It came out that you use your friends' rape. It's like you use hard times to get sympathy, to get some sort of sick gain out of it. This is wrong. This is so wrong. charges need to be put on this person, her and the kid's father. How low can you? There are women actually suffering through this pandemic, and you're doing this crap. Beyond the possibility of an embellished sob story, many people are upset that Kelly's GoFundMe has raised an exorbitant amount of money, while other people are still struggling to pay their bills. Exactly. People have pointed out that previous generations didn't have the ability to rely on GoFundMe when finances began to slip, and were forced to work harder in the face of financial hardships. This is just this is insane, man. It also suggested that Dasha Kelly could be making enough money to support her alleged children by going back to work. Las Vegas casinos have reopened and are looking for card dealers. Wow. Kelly told CNN that she was a car dealer before the pandemic and that some nights she brought home over $5,000 in tips. Well, you made that lie, and casinos are open again. So it's like, why are you? This is so horrible. Critics claim that if she went back to work when casinos reopened, she would be making more than enough to pay her Las Vegas bills. At this time, it's unclear if Dasha Kelly really is who she says she is. GoFundMe has a report function or remove fundraisers if they are proven to be fake. This is so sad. This is so despicable, man. The really fake. Yeah, those kids certainly look more like her than Dasha. Yeah, they do. They do. And I hope she gets punished to the full extent of the law, because there are people out here who are hurting. All right? There are people out here who are hurting, and you got these people abusing the system, abusing things out here to help people who are in need. Okay? It's just so pathetic that a person will do this crap. It is. Her and the kid's father need to be locked up. Period. End of discussion. There's no sympathy. I don't want to hear it. It's wrong. Anyway, check me out on Spotify. Check me out on Anchor.fm. Check me out on Clapper. Check me out on TikTok. Facebook, Red Pill Man page 2. Instagram, it's Red Pill Man. You can check me out there. All right. Later.